Hey everyone, it's Kaylin Anderson. Welcome back to my channel for special events. On today's video, I wanted to talk about how we get the upsell on our beverage packages. So how we are upselling our clients to get them the packages that are the best for them, for their needs, and to also get the most, for our business and our services. One of the things that I wanted to talk about, a piece of advice that I got from another business owner in the wedding industry. She now owns not only a venue, but she also owns an event planning company. And she gave me this advice saying, not every client is your ideal client. And I think that's something I've shared in some of our previous videos on the channel. But it took a lot for me to change my mindset from taking all of the business I could so that I could get my business off the ground and really save up money and build the business, to then shifting that mindset to, okay, now who are our ideal clients? What will they pay? What is my luxury service worth? And how do I get that? And how you get that is by stopping doing the lower end events, stopping taking everything, stop running yourself ragged for prices that are less than what you're worth, and only taking the clients who really see your value and the high-end services that you offer and doing those events. You're elevating your business. You're creating a luxury brand that others will see, recognize, and it's really going to elevate your business to a whole new level. So with that, if you like this channel, if you've been getting things out of this channel, if you have questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Please like, and as always, subscribe. The subscriptions piece is huge. I have been seeing a ton of traffic on this page, so thank you so much. But as always, the metrics I think in YouTube go by like your subscription and your time on the channel and all that stuff. So I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. So how do we get the upsales? I mentioned that I have this awesome friend and mentor running her businesses, doing an amazing job, and she's really been super helpful to me and kind of coaching me through this time as I change my brand and my business in mobile bartending from kind of being everyone's local option to being the option that these high-end venues and hosts use. They're only using us. So the first thing that I did was really looking at my pricing and really breaking it down to what does everything cost and how much I realistically need to charge to really make profits off of the things that are costing us money and time. Offering a variety of prices and packages that get me excited to go to work, that get my husband excited for me to go to work. This is another big one. We are learning what prices allow us to leave the driveway now. And I know that sounds crazy, but our time is worth more. Our business is worth more. And so an event that I may used to have just showed up for a couple $100s, it's not a thing anymore. If I'm leaving my house with my trailers, we're looking at a much higher price point because we are providing this luxury service where they're getting the most from what we're offering, and we deserve to be compensated for it. So by offering a variety of packages and price points, potential clients can see if they need the bare minimum, just like bartenders or serving staff or something like that. Here's how you get us in the door, but here are all the things we can offer you. So can you afford me at an ultimate package price, or can you afford me somewhere in the middle, or a combination of a few things? But these are all the package points, and for me, I should not be handing them those package prices unless I'm excited about all of them. I also no longer, and this is the big one too, I no longer just hand out pricing. I used to hand out pricing to everyone. These are my prices for this season. This is everything I offer. And I was trying to get every client. We don't do that anymore. We vet our clients first. Are they our ideal client? So I know ahead of time, they've filled out a form with us from our website, a contact form. I know ahead of time how many guests, the venue of their choice, what kind of things they're looking for based on what they've seen that we offer on our website. I know all of this information. I then choose if they are a potential ideal client and then provide price packaging for what they're looking for. Not everybody gets our packaging anymore because I don't know that I want to do an event in a field anymore. I don't want to do an event under a tent anymore. I want to work with my local venues whom I have very good relationships with, who I know are going to work seamlessly. We have good time frames that we work in. We have good working relationships, good communication. I want to work with those people. So I want clients that are booking with them. That's what I want. So that's another thing too. When we're giving those packages, they're really tailored to what we got on those forms, what information we got, what they're looking for. And then I can really provide them a quote that is specifically tailored to them and their situation. Because we get inquiries for a variety of events, and no two are ever the same. And that's what makes it a great business to be in. It's so much fun. But at the same time, it makes it challenging because you really need to know what they're looking for and see if you can provide that service successfully to them or not. Let's see, what else do I have on here? The other thing that I learned from my mentor that I thought was crazy, she said, whatever your packages are, add $50, add $100, add $200. See if someone bites. When they bite, the next one you add more. She goes, the only person that knows that your packages are changing are you. You're not going to know your worth until you try and try and try. You are that luxury service. Your goal is to have to go out less, but still be making the same, if not more. Refining your service, making your services the best that they are for those clients that you do take, that you do provide everything to. And so she said, look at those packages, get excited about those prices, and see where you can go with them. See how you can elevate them higher. The last thing that I encourage you to, when you're talking about upselling and you're forming your packages, really helping your client to understand what goes into each event. So in a couple of our videos, we talked about how important it is to know your client's needs, where their event's going to be, all that stuff. We also talked about how complex these events are, because if they're a wedding, chances are these people that are hiring you are only doing this once or maybe twice. As much as they want to plan the perfect day, everyone plans differently. And if they don't have the help of an experienced or hired event coordinator or planner, some things usually get left to the wayside. So it's very important when you're doing your your vetting stage of seeing what they're looking for, the services you're going to offer, and providing them a custom quote. Very, very important that you remind them that there's a ton that is going to go into their day, and that you're not trying to upsell them, but that you do offer these services because they're in high demand, and you are trying to take the pressure off of them on their event day. So if they're saying, well, maybe I just need the bartenders for right now, and I would like a hydration station and a coffee station, I'll get back to you on your consumables package, or I'll get back to you on your garnishes package. I'm really just not sure if I want to spend that extra couple dollars per person or not. That's totally fine. Things like that, consumables and garnishes, can be added, in my case, up to a month before the event still. However, encourage them that, trekking in ice on your wedding day is not something you're going to want to do. Trekking in hundreds, if not thousands of cups is not something you're going to want to do. Do you have someone delegated to cut all of those garnishes and get them ready to go and prepped and get them behind the bar so that our bartenders, when they show up, have what they need? Because if you don't choose them from us, we expect them to be there and ready to go when we show up. Really help them understand the service that you are providing them, and the worth that it holds. And when they realize that, they'll say, okay, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Like, I don't have anybody that's going to cart in, 200 pounds of ice. I don't have anybody that's going to cart in, cut all the fruit the morning of, because we're coming in from a different state and we don't have time, and we're not going to the grocery store and we don't want to cut it, and we don't, they will understand, and then they will say, yes, we need you to take care of all of these things. So really just help educate your clients on the ins and outs of the services that you provide and why they're so important. You wouldn't be offering them if they weren't important. And that usually really helps to solidify that package that they choose, the add-ons that they're choosing, and why they're paying what they're paying for them. Because if you have to go to the store, get them all, spend the time to get them all ready to go, that needs to be compensated, and it's important. And it's important that they really know the value that you bring to the table as part of their vendor. I always say as part of their vendor dream team. And that's when you can always go back to saying, hey, like, that's why we work with these specific venues. That's why we're super hopeful to be on your vendor dream team, because we know what we bring to the table. We know how well we collaborate together with this venue and the staff that they have. And we really can make your day the best that it possibly can be. And usually it's really hard for a client to kind of buck that when they say, yes, you know your stuff, you're the professional, we want you. Like, that's it. Like, we will take everything on the package, done. And that's how you kind of close it up. So if you have any other questions about how to upsell your beverage packages, questions about things provided, take a look at some of the other videos on my channel. Please hit subscribe. I'm trying to get videos up here consistently, and I usually create videos based on the questions that you have that I see in the comments, but I really appreciate all of your feedback and your support, and we will just keep making videos here and talking about this mobile bartending journey, mobile business journey, because it is so fun, and I'm so excited to see everyone else that's getting ready to start on their journeys and how it's working out for them. Thanks.